What's up, guys? Garrett here. Just fucking saw Dark Tower, which stars Matthew McConaughey, Idris Elba, some little kid, and man. I have trouble putting this movie into words because it's so mediocre in the worst way. Like, it felt very stale. And it's based off of a very lengthy book by Stephen King. And, like, even the way that it ends doesn't even acknowledge the fact that there's more of a story to tell. It's almost like they just, like, took a very wet rag and just wrang it for whatever they took. Like, and then just kind of took the damp rag and made that movie, if that makes any sense. But, the movie starts and it's, like, with this kid and he has, like, a shitty life at home and, like, he's having these visions, and these visions are basically the world that Matthew McConaughey as the man in black, for all you Lost fans out there. And then we also have Idris Elba as the gunslinger, and he's having like visions of this whole ordeal or rivalry that has been taking place over the course of many years. But we just are told this all through dialogue, so it's not really like shown to us because the movie's pretty short. But I honestly, like, I didn't want it to be much longer than it already was, just due to the fact that my phone fell. But just due to the fact that this movie does have its own, I have a lot of gripes with this film, and it's not to say that I wanted it to be longer to flesh more shit out, because I don't think they would have done a good job based off what I've seen with that hour and a half essentially that I watched. And there's nothing wrong with the acting as far as like Idris Elba and Matthew McConaughey. I believe that they do the best work that they could have done with what they were given, but you can also get the sense that there's a lot of shit that was shot that wasn't used, and that's cool. You know, you gotta pick and choose, but you could tell that there's a lot more exposition. It was almost like useless exposition if like the movie was like I'm saying, I don't know if I would have wanted more, and it's hard to pinpoint certain things because the movie's very forgettable. It chugs along at this pace to where it's almost just like a lull the entire length of the film. It's alright. But this focus on the kid, and like he eventually goes to the other world where Matthew McConaughey and Idris Elba are, and they just fucking are all trying to save the tower because this tower is like the lead to all of this. This is not spoilers. I'm just trying to get you like the gist of the plot if you haven't read the novel or don't know exactly why there's a lot of hype for this movie, or was a lot of hype for this movie. But in the end, like, the whole spin on, like, the kid's bad family life, there's so many cliches with, like, the bad family life with a kid, and, like, the parent, like, one parent passed away, the other one doesn't know how to cope with it, has a shitty new relationship. The mom is, like, has a shitty, like, boyfriend who's, like, his stepdad, and, like, talks a lot of shit on the kid because he just loves the mom, and it's just like, damn it, dude, like, you didn't have to throw all that in there, because in the end, like, this kid's just there for 5 days, and he's just getting the shit kicked out. Like, he's just getting the shit beat out of him, like, figuratively and literally, and fucking all this other shit. But, like, the whole point is, like, he's a very pure person, so, like, he will, like, I guess that's the theme of the movie, or if you want a feel-good story about how if you're good inside, you'll prevail, like, then I guess this is the one for you. But in the end, it just came across as more of a comedy, or the whole nuance is because I knew that, like, every single movie cliche was being played out here, it became sort of like a comedy to me, where I was more laughing at them than, like, feeling for them, if that makes sense. And it just kind of felt like I don't know, Alexander in the no good, very, very terrible, dark Tower. It's just a fucking sad movie about a kid who just has a shitty life, but things work out for him because he's pure. But yeah, so that's your after the previews reaction for The Dark Tower. I wish it would have been more, but unfortunately it was not. My name's Garrett, at Yogurt on Twitter, YOGRTT. You can find more of our content on this very channel. If this is the first time you're watching one of these videos, we go see a movie. Then on our Duration, which is a short drive from the movie theater in town to our homes, we review it, give you a little pitch, and then if we really like the movie, we'll sit down, have a full review more so with spoilers involved and get down to the nitty-gritties with y'all. Probably not going to happen for this one, but go ahead, subscribe to us, like this video, follow me on Twitter at Garrett, follow this channel on Twitter after the preview, AFTERTHEPREVIEW. Forgot how to spell, but you understand.